When it comes to blending sheer speed, sophistication, and breathtaking design, the Ferrari 488 stands as an undeniable masterpiece. But don't be fooled by its classic Ferrari charm. This car is far more than just a pretty face. The 488 isn't simply built to impress, it's engineered to make you feel something, a blend of adrenaline, awe, and maybe just a little bit of fear. But let's not jump ahead. Let's take a closer look, and believe me, you'll want to stick around for the whole ride. It starts the moment you lay eyes on the Ferrari 488. This isn't just any sports car. This is the kind of machine that makes you stop, stare, and wonder how something can look so effortless and so aggressive at the same time. It's a visual punch, isn't it? The sleek lines and low stance tell you that this car isn't here to make friends. It's here to dominate the road. The signature Ferrari grille, flanked by sharp angular headlights, gives off the sort of power that makes you feel like this car could leap out of a crowd at any moment. And then you catch the rear end, and that's when you're truly hooked. The aggressive tail with its quad exhaust tips promises something more than just speed. It promises a spine-tingling, soul-shaking experience. Look closely and you'll notice the aerodynamic features that give the 488 its personality. Each curve, each vent, each line is there for a reason. Those rear vents are designed to optimize airflow, keeping the car stable at high speeds. And the air intakes on the sides aren't just for looks. They channel air to cool the powerful engine, allowing it to breathe without restriction. This is the Ferrari 488 in its purest form, beautiful yet built to race. But don't get too comfortable just yet. Let's slide inside. The interior of the Ferrari 488 is where engineering meets art. Sure, it's luxurious, suede, leather, and carbon fiber that make your hands want to linger on the steering wheel and your eyes dance over the dashboard. But there's an urgency here too. This isn't a place to kick back and relax. It's a place to command power. The moment you sit in the driver's seat, something shifts. You don't just sit, you become the car. The seats are snug, hugging you like an old friend with just a hint of intensity, designed to keep you in place even when G-forces are throwing you around. The wheel? Oh, it's perfection in your hands. The buttons and controls are strategically placed, so you can drive with one hand while reaching for whatever you need without losing focus. That's right. Ferrari knows that you don't just drive a car like this, you become one with it. And the best part? The cockpit is practically custom designed for high-speed thrills. The digital displays might feel overwhelming at first. There are enough buttons and dials to make you feel like you're piloting a spaceship. But once you get the hang of it, you realize the simplicity of it all. Every detail is crafted with precision, not just for luxury, but for the sheer thrill of performance. All right, we're getting to the juicy part now, performance. And if you're still not convinced this car is anything but show, just wait. The Ferrari 488 isn't just a pretty face. Underneath that sculpted hood is a 3.9-liter twin-turbo V8 engine, delivering an insane 661 horsepower. That's right, 661. The 488 can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3 seconds flat. In fact, blink and you'll miss it. Don't worry, I'll pause for a second. You're still with me, right? But here's the thing that'll keep you up at night: the sound. When you start the engine, it's like the roar of a lion. It's not just the exhaust noise, it's the emotion of the car. It's the primal sound of speed unleashed, a sound that makes your pulse race before you even hit the gas. The Ferrari 488 doesn't just ask for your attention, it demands it, and once it has it, there's no turning back. Now, the handling. Oh, this is where Ferrari truly flexes its muscles. It's not just about the speed, it's about how the car feels when you push it to its limits. With dynamic systems that adjust to your driving style, the 488 gives you a level of control that you'll find hard to believe. Whether you're taking tight corners or rocketing down the straightaways, the car feels like it was born to carve up the road. The balance between power and precision? Absolutely mind-blowing. There's no doubt in your mind that you're in control, but at the same time, it's as if the car knows what you want before you even think about it. Let's not forget about the suspension system, because let's face it, a car this powerful could leave you shaking in your boots on the wrong roads. But Ferrari's got your back. The 488 suspension has been meticulously engineered to absorb bumps, keeping you glued to the road while also providing a smooth ride. It's a blend of two worlds, comfort and raw power, wrapped up in a single driving experience that is nothing short of exhilarating. And here's a fun thought. How do you even top this? It's hard to imagine a car that could push you to the limits like the Ferrari 488, but there's one thing this car excels at, leaving you craving more. And when you think you've seen it all, the 488 throws you another curveball. Maybe it's the way the car hugs the curves, maybe it's that G-force that presses you back into the seat, or maybe it's the fact that every time you take it out for a spin, you feel like you're living a dream. But hold on, don't rush to conclusions just yet. We're almost at the end, but there's something important I need to ask. Is the Ferrari 488 the perfect supercar? No, not quite. But that's okay because perfection is subjective, right? For some, this car will be too much, too fast, too aggressive, too wild. For others, it's exactly what they've been searching for. The Ferrari 488 is quite simply a car that gives you everything you've ever wanted, but at the same time, it leaves you with the question of whether you can handle it. So here's my final thought. This car isn't for everyone. It's for the daring, the bold, and the people who chase thrills no matter the cost. Are you ready to answer the call of the Ferrari 488, or will you let it slip away? And before you go, you've got to watch the next video on this channel. I promise it'll blow your mind. We're diving into the power of compounding, how small, consistent actions can build up to something massive. Trust me, it's worth your time. Thanks for watching, and remember, if you want to stay on top of the latest automotive wonders, you're in the right place. The Crown Garage, where the thrill never ends.